Hey guys, welcome back to my September bench update. So night's getting a bit darker. I think more people get back into hobby, and yeah, I haven't been working much the last couple of weeks in the cave, and about to start a new project. So there we go. I'll talk about it in a minute. So, firstly, completed a build, and that was ICM's 48 scale O-2A Skymaster. Good kit, but one major problem, and that is the main landing gear, which kind of frustrates me with ICM. So it just doesn't support the weight of the aircraft. It just capsizes. So if you're building it, make sure you get metal gear. Fortunately, there's a couple of different options. You got white metal or brass. Not very expensive. I think like $10, $15. You need it for this kit. If not, it doesn't stand on its wheels. It just flexes and bends. Going back to ICM, it frustrates me because, like a manufacturer, their prices have gone up quite a lot, almost doubled, tripled probably over the last few years. And you think these models go through some kind of quality control, building, that kind of stuff before they release it to the public. They obviously know it doesn't support the weight, and yet they produce a product that is not fit for purpose. So, not happy with ICM for that. That's kind of sucky. They should have included Metal Gear in their kit, or they don't have the ability. They should have redesigned it with thicker plastic or whatever, so it doesn't kind of just bow and bend. So unfortunately, you need that one. Also, you need 10 grams of nose weight. The way it's designed, there's really nowhere to put the nose weight. I use fishing weights, managed to squeeze it in there, and it just doesn't quite, it just sits well, just doesn't quite tail sit right on the balance. So a couple of things with that one. Did do a 5-part build series that'll be on my Patreon, and I go through all this and my workaround. And to be honest with you, this Skymaster isn't like the center of my collection, so I just got a toothpick, cut it down, stuck it, super glued it between the two, main landing gear, and it stops it bending, and it actually works okay. So a cheap fix, toothpick, and it kind of sits without kind of capsizing, basically. So yeah, disappointed with ICM on that one, but nevertheless, it's an interesting kit, something a little bit different. So built that one. Also used the Edward mask set. Word of warning with that one, my instructions were wrong. I'm sure everybody's is. It told me to put a mask on, I can't remember, either the right or left side of the aircraft on one of the windows. It went on the other side. It just didn't make sense. So if you're doing it, take care, look at the shape of it, and make sure you line it up right, the right window, because the instructions were slightly wrong when I did it. Also recommend the Yahoo instrument panel. Not like you really see it, but it's really nice and detailed and pretty cheap. I think I paid like $4 for mine. So yeah, that's a Skymaster. So again, word of warning: if you thinking building it or have any stash, make sure you get the Metal Gear, because without it, it's not going to stand up. I haven't done anything for a couple of weeks. I'm about to get started on a new kit, and that is the A10C from Great Wall Hobby. Now I built the A10A from Hobby Boss in Alaska, kind of like camo markings. This one will be grey, and I think I'll probably end up doing the black snakes. And it looks like a cool kit. So just a couple of extras. You can get really nice sheepskin ejection seat resin. I'm not going to do that one and keep the kit one, but I am going to use the Edward mask set because I'm lazy and it just makes things way easier. I hate masking canopies. And I picked up the Quinta Studio set for the instruments, as always, and this should be a nice addition as well. Now this is a full set. I think they do a light version, which just covers the main instrument panel. This covers all the back wall and the side panels, that kind of stuff. Had this for a while, so that's going to be it. It looks a great kit, nice and detailed, and looking forward to getting started on that one. So this will be a video build series going up on my Patreon or my YouTube channel members. So YouTube channel members are those with paid subscriptions. I put up my build videos as a post with a link to the video just for members only. They'll see those every couple of weeks. Or Patreon, it just drops automatically. It makes it a little bit easier. If you didn't see my video last month, I'll kind of just real quick go over it again. I'm not doing any more build videos on YouTube. I'm just keeping it to Patreon only on my YouTube channel members. So if you like the full, like, multi-part, like video build series that's still going on, just go ahead to Patreon. I've had Patreon for about 5 years now and never once increased the price or anything like that. I think I have the lowest, which is like $2 a month. And you get hundreds of videos on there which aren't on YouTube. Build videos right now on Patreon. We've just gone through the F-16, the Israeli 32nd scale one, the Academy kit. And we're in the middle of the Ukrainian SU-27 with Digicamo. And then we'll do the Skymaster, which takes us through the end of the year. And then this one will be up probably right up New Year time, I'd imagine, in the schedule. So that'll go up, and this will be, again, multi-part, go through it all. And yeah, I've not seen anybody build this. I've not done any searches on forums, anything like that. So I'll be building it fresh with my own perspective, and be interested to see how this goes together. And yeah, looks like a fun build. So there we go. So that's my little admin announcement out of the way. I've lost a few kits recently, which is good. Create some space in the studio. The Melon Falcon, which was massive. I got rid of that one. It weighed like 30 pounds. I was thinking about putting it on the ceiling or the wall. I just couldn't be bothered painting it, to be honest with you. It was such a big project, so big, so much paint, so much weathering, and masking. I hate masking, and there's no mask sets out for there. So if anybody makes mask sets, you might have like a little niche there, because nobody produces one, which is, I know it's not difficult, but you've got the canopy, the cockpit tub, well, not tub, but the flight deck, I guess. You've got the upper turret with all the glass work, got lower turret, plus all the lights and stuff, and the back. So I just couldn't be bothered to spend out the few hours needed to mask it all up and paint it and weather it. So it went to another home. Somebody else has it now, and created some space. Also, my Tamiya 32nd scale F16, beautiful kit. I built that about 6 years ago, maybe, on the channel. Turned out really well. Takes up like half a shelf because it's a 32nd scale. Found the perfect person, got it. Somebody locally, son actually flies the same squadron as the markings in real life, and he's currently on deployment. So I think I did it in Shaw Air Force Base. I can't remember the exact squadron, but the markings matched up with what he flies, and so it went to a perfect home. So yeah, somebody bought it for his son who flies it, and enjoying it, and there we go. So I had to dust it off. It got a little bit dusty, but yeah, no problems. All cleaned it all off. It went to a good home. So that's gone. The Falcon's gone. And yeah, a couple of more spots left down the studio for new projects. And yeah, including this one. Still working on the Batmobile. That's going to be... I got a little confused with that past few months. I thought it was 110 parts, 120 parts. I thought maybe they changed the subscription. So I went back to my very first video when I did this one, and I did mention 120. So it never changed. It's just all these different part works. I got confused. So 120 parts. I've got a pack arriving actually later today, I think, with FedEx after this video, some point today. And then after that, I think I've got 2 or 3 more months, and then it's going to be done. It's massive. It's going to look awesome. They did dial it back to, well, 6 packs a month. They dialed it back to 5. So I thought it was finishing, around about now. Now it's just extended a little bit longer. So I think, like I said, by end of this year, it should be fully finished. I think 3 more packs left on that one to get me to 120. And yeah, that'd be awesome. It's massive though. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put that one. And being gloss black, it's gonna be a dust magnet. So definitely needs an acrylic display case for that as well. It's just right here off camera. That's why I keep looking over. So Batmobile, working on the A10. And that's it. Oh, and I got the, as I mentioned on my video of my magnifying lamp little desk, I get people all the time reach out to me, the most ridiculous stuff, like mostly in China, like, oh, we do building supplies. Can we send you stuff to like do on the channel? Or I had one last week where a guy, like literally like a movie theater kind of style armchair. Can we send you an armchair to review on the channel? And part of me was like, well, actually it would be good in my daughter's room, maybe I'd get it. But then it's like, we do an armchair. So it's like all kinds of stuff like that. But this company reached out and actually had something modeling related for a change, which I thought was kind of useful. And being my mid-40s, my eyes are definitely going, and getting a magnifying lamp, I was like, cool, I'll give it a go. So I'm actually going to use it for the first time in anger with this later today when I break this open and start working on the kit, and we'll see how it goes. The only thing is, I mentioned in the video, if it's kind of rotated, like swiveled, it makes things a little bit easier. Because it just goes up and down, it doesn't move. It just limits your mounting possibilities. But other than that, yeah, looking forward to, I think with hand painting for sure, it definitely makes a big difference, I think. So we'll give that a go on this and see how we do. So that was really it. Not too much to talk about, just my usual update. Purchases wise, nothing new. As a lot of you probably same situation as me, you look online, prices are skyrocketing, modeling, which isn't great. So I'm working through my stash a little bit more, and kind of lackluster, kind of uninspiring new releases for me. There's nothing in my genre. I like the Navy or British or US Navy kind of 90s, early 2000s kind of stuff. There's nothing really catching my eye. So I'm waiting. If something comes out, I'll buy it. I do have my piqued my interest with Academy's new 144 scale B2. That looks a pretty nice kit. And it's only $26. So in this day and age, $26 for a kit actually pretty good. So I might pick that up. And even though it's 144 scale, it's still going to be a foot wide. I think a B2 bomber is pretty big, and it'll go well with my that's 144 scale, my KC 135, right? Same scale as that one. So I might get that a go. I don't really just want to pay shipping and just buy that one product. So I got to wait for some more products to come out, which I'm interested in, and bundle it and save on shipping costs. So that will probably be coming soon as well. And yeah, hopefully some more stuff comes out to inspire us because, yeah, for various reasons, I know the economy and, tariffs and other stuff, it's just not a lot of stuff coming out right now. So it seems to be tons of armor, but aircraft side, not much. More World War II stuff than modern stuff for sure. So Tamia, if you're watching, please, the F-14 was beautiful. F-16's good. More of that genre would definitely bring some more excitement back to the hobby. So there we go. So that's it. So I'm going to end this video. I'm going to crack this guy open, start building it, and probably the ordnance, because there's a ton of stuff hanging from the pylons. And if I wait to the end of the build, my mojo goes. So I like to get out of the way early. So I'm going to start with this guy. And yeah, if you want to see the build videos, again, check out Patreon. So thank you for your support. Appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you next time.